Welcome to the future of people. This channel exists for one reason: to find the truth, no matter how uncomfortable it is. No propaganda, no agenda, just verified facts, real whistleblowers, and honest analysis. Because the future of humanity depends on an informed people. Let's begin. You have been lied to. Your enemies were chosen for you. Your wars were planned in advance, and the people who tried to tell you the truth were imprisoned, exiled, and fired. This is not a conspiracy theory. This is documented history, confirmed by CIA analysts, NSA directors, and journalists who paid a heavy price for telling the truth. Today, we ask one simple question: why Iran leaked thousands of classified documents to The Guardian and The Washington Post? What they revealed shocked the entire world. The NSA had been running a secret program called PRISM, collecting private data from Apple, Google, and Facebook users. Not just Americans, everyone on the planet. But here is where Iran enters the picture. According to Snowden's documents, the NSA ran a covert operation called Operation Dreadnought, directly targeting Iran's supreme leader, Khamenei. Radio signal interception, satellite imagery, military radar tracking. This was not defense. This was preparation. William Binney, the NSA's own former technical director, confirmed what Snowden revealed. This system was never built to stop terrorists. It was built to monitor entire populations and to lay the intelligence groundwork for future military operations. Thomas Drake paid the price for saying so. He was prosecuted under the Espionage Act, not for spying, for telling the truth. Meet Ray McGovern. 27 years as a CIA analyst, he personally briefed presidents from Kennedy to George H.W. Bush. His conclusion was clear. The same neoconservative network that pushed for the Iraq War was now targeting Iran. The goal was full U.S. and Israeli dominance over the Middle East and control over its vast oil resources. But what about the nuclear threat? In 2007, a classified national intelligence estimate concluded that Iran had stopped any nuclear weapons program back in 2003 and had not resumed it. George W. Bush himself admitted in his memoirs that this report shocked him, and in his own words took away his military option. Philip Giraldi, an 18-year CIA counterterrorism veteran, went even further. In 2005, he revealed that Vice President Dick Cheney had secretly ordered the military to prepare a massive air assault on Iran, including tactical nuclear weapons. And this plan required no evidence of Iranian involvement in any attack whatsoever. Let that sink in. A plan to strike Iran with nuclear weapons, requiring zero proof of wrongdoing. When the intelligence doesn't support the narrative, you forge the documents. Giraldi revealed that a document published in The Times of London, claiming Iran had secretly tested a nuclear weapons trigger, was a fabrication. His intelligence sources confirmed it was not produced by Iran. It was manufactured externally to push the United States toward conflict. This was not the first time. The Niger documents, used to claim Iraq was purchasing nuclear material, were also forged, created specifically to justify the Iraq War. Same playbook, different country. McGovern confronted then-Defense Secretary Donald Rumsfeld live on CNN in 2006, asking directly, "Why did you lie to take us to war?" It became one of the most watched moments in political television history. How do Turkish analysts read this situation? Geopolitics and security expert Abdullah Çiftçi made a striking observation. No matter how aggressive the rhetoric, the United States and Iran will ultimately be forced to reach an agreement. Behind the visible hostility lies a strategy of controlled tension, both sides delivering tough messages to their domestic audiences, while quietly keeping diplomatic channels open behind the scenes. Analyst Erkin Turkton raises a sharper question. Is this tension real, or is it a reflection of a larger power struggle between global forces over the Middle East? Iran is not targeted randomly. It is the last major regional power that maintains genuine strategic independence and refuses to be integrated into a US-dominated order. So why Iran? Not because of nuclear weapons. McGovern, Giraldi, Binney, and Drake all agree. The intelligence never supported that conclusion. The real reasons are simple. Iran sits on some of the world's largest oil and gas reserves. It controls the Strait of Hormuz, the narrow waterway through which nearly one-fifth of the world's entire oil supply passes every single day. If that strait closes, the global economy shakes. And Iran remains the last significant power in the region that refuses to operate within a US-controlled framework. It is not nuclear weapons that make Iran a target. It is this strategic independence. Giraldi confirmed it directly. Iran is not viewed as a genuine threat. It is viewed as a strategic obstacle. Edward Snowden lives in exile in Russia. Thomas Drake was prosecuted under the Espionage Act. William Binney had his home raided by the FBI. Philip Giraldi was fired from his column for naming names. Ray McGovern was physically dragged out of a public event, while the Secretary of State gave a speech about freedom of expression. These are the people who told you the truth. The question is no longer just, why Iran? The real question is this: who decides which countries become enemies, which wars are fought, and which truths are allowed to be spoken? Because history has taught us one thing. By the time the public learns the real reason, the bombs have already fallen. Stay informed, think critically, and never stop asking why. That's all for today. If this video made you think, share it, because the truth only spreads if you carry it. Don't forget to subscribe to The Future of People, because every week we go deeper. I'll see you in the next one. Stay free, stay informed.